Hey, beautiful people. It's Bridget here, and I am in my kitchen talking to you. I am in my kitchen talking to you because I just can't not. Typically, I am posting videos on my YouTube channel or on my SpiritWorks page talking about how to manage your energy, working with energy, using your intention to create the reality that you want, and how to call your power back. I'm a shamanic healer, and that's what I do, and that's usually what I'm posting about. Today is a little different. Today I feel really compelled to post about, to talk with you about, to engage you in calling the power back for yourself, but for the planet. We are in a time right now where there's so many opportunities to call our power back, to bring it back. And one of the beautiful things about the opportunities right now is that we are not alone. We have large group of First Nations people who are on the ground calling the power back. So their momentum can drive us to get more involved and to join with them to bring the power back to the people, to the planet, not just for ourselves, but for the future generations. Sorry, that's my laundry button. Hold on. Thanks. So, what I want to share with you is some of the ways that you can get involved and some of the actions that you can take to keep the momentum going and to contribute to the tide that's turning, to the people who are turning the tide on the planet. The tide is turning whether we turn our backs on it or not. If we stay forward with it and jump in, as some people say, to the river, then we are part of the change that's happening and we're not resisting it. It's going to happen either way. We can create the reality that we want and move with it, or we can stay back and be afraid and wonder what's going on. I choose to step in and to be in my power, and I hope you choose that too. So as you know, there's about over 150 First Nations tribes who have gathered in Cannonball, North Dakota to protect the waters. We have people from North America, people from South America, people from Hawaii. There's even folks in Canada who are rallying, First Nations folks who are rallying together because a call to action was put out globally, and the people are responding, and we can respond with to that call to action too. So what can we do? A few concrete things that we can do. Spreading the word on what's going on about Standing Rock in North Dakota. That's one thing. We can do that on Facebook. We can do that by talking to friends. We can spread information because the information has kind of been squelched. Spreading the information is number one. Number two is educate people who maybe aren't on Facebook, people in your networks and your circles who don't know what's happening. Let them know what's happening. Let them know that not only the pipeline that we're talking about being built in North Dakota is dangerous, but the gas lines and the oil lines all over North America that are exploding, leaking, and setting things on fire are all part of what we are preventing by protecting the waters and standing with North Dakota. So letting people know how often this happens, how it's continuing to happen, and that we have another choice. We can do this differently. That's what we need to let people know. So that's the first thing. Spreading the word, educating people. From there, what else can we do? We can go to North Dakota and camp with the folks at the various camps. We can like the pages of the people who are on the ground running out there so that we can keep the pulse on things. Red Warrior Camp, Standing Rock Sioux, Sacred Stone Camp, all of those are Facebook pages that you can find. They're also here on my page and I can post them again. Staying in touch with the pulse of what's going on is really important. Sending funds, if you feel called, to the camps themselves, because winter's coming. These people are in it to win it and they're going to stay and they need our support, and it's going to get cold out there. So sending supplies or money to help fund that, or their legal fund, because folks are going to need legal support too. Any of those ways that you want to contribute are great. We have a sister from Vermont who's been out at Standing Rock for a few weeks, and she's going to go back out in another few weeks, and she's going to let us know what is needed. So tap back into me and I will continue to post lists. So there we go. We've got a few things that we can do. Another thing that we can do is pay attention to our money and pay attention to where we're putting our money. The big banks are funding, they're rolling money into the pipeline. And whose money are they rolling into the pipeline, folks? Yours, mine, ours. We have a choice. We can vote with our dollars. We can vote with our pulling in the money out of big banks, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, TD Bank, PNC. Those are just a few who might be your bank who are funding. They're rolling the pipeline. Money, they're rolling and funding the pipeline. So pull your money out. Put it in a local bank. It doesn't hurt you at all, but it makes a statement to them that says, we're not going to put up with this. And if you feel so called when you pull your money out of the bank, let them know why you're pulling your money out of the bank. If enough of us pull our money out of the bank, who's going to fund this thing? It's time. Let's do it. That's another thing you can do. Next, there are many towns through the states are getting involved and having peaceful demonstrations or getting together to create change and to stand united with Standing Rock. Find in your town or the next town who's doing this, jump on board and get involved. There are a lot of leaders out there. There are a lot of you who are leaders who have the power to come together and guide people in your town. So if you don't find a group that's already going, start one. This is the time. There's no other time but now. Start a group. Another thing that you can do is pay attention to local economy. Pay attention to the local farmers and the people who are supporting you. How can you support them? Because if we have a lot of big change and the gas line and the pipelines rupture our ability to, get resources, we want to really be connected with the local people. Connect with your local healers. Connect with your local farm people. Connect with all of the local people that are doing good in the world and support them so that when times get rough, and when we are in a place where we maybe don't have the ability to tap into big resources, we have stoked a community that will support us. So those are a few things that you can do to move forward with the momentum on the planet. I always like to lead with what you can do versus what you can't do, but now I'm going to tell you what you shouldn't do. What you shouldn't do is stay in your emotional reaction. What you shouldn't do is stay in your fear. Fear takes you nowhere. So get yourself centered, get your spiritual practice intact, ground yourself each day, prioritize what's really important, and help yourself and the people around you to stay connected and solid and out of a place of fear. We're moving forward, the momentum is going fast, and we have a grand opportunity. Like never before, we have an opportunity to get in tune and in touch with moving the planet forward and creating the reality that we want to create. I love you all. Thanks for listening. Please spread the word. Tap back in because I'll be posting more things because this isn't over. It's just begun. Have a great day.